living off YouTube income. That is the topic for today. Good to see y'all. I'm Stephen Hodges. Got me a cup of coffee. And we gonna get started. So first of all, if you're gonna live off YouTube income, hey, you have to be a people person. You have to be a likable person to connect with the audience. Good morning, good to see y'all. This is my best way of explaining how that is. So, like, you got to be willing to put a lot into it. And I don't mean just time, like money. Good morning. Good to see y'all. And you got to be, like, you got to be able to think quick and, like, talk quick. And a little bit funny and a little bit crazy. I reckon you need to have a little bit of everything. But, you know, I got to thinking about it the other day, and man, I was like hilarious. And like, I've realized I've like quit being funny. And man, like being funny is what I'm the best at. Like, don't lose yourself or what makes you you. Like, you know, like be yourself. Yeah. So, anyway, like me and little man's, that's our sole income. So we like making adjustments, and I don't know, we just getting a feel for things, and things change like steady. Like what works one day don't work the next. And anyway, I've changed up my video stuff, and there's just a magical formula out there. A magical formula. And it helps a lot when you stay home. And you're like happy with staying home. That also helps it. Do you? So yeah. And it's kind of like being a school teacher, except it's not. So you get paid every month, and that's 30 days in between your paychecks. So that's why that's why we buy most of our groceries, and we do our shopping around a certain day of the month, because you know you got to make it count and you got to make it last. So that's one thing there you got to put in, you got to think about, and you got to manage. Like, manage is important, because you don't make like this tremendous amount of money. It varies. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm very proud of where I am today. It's kind of like when you decide to make YouTube a living. Well, one thing it's going to do is fluctuate. Good morning. Good morning. So it fluctuates. So you got good months, you got bad months. I would say you go back to good months. I'm still waiting on the good months to come back. Like it's like your income is like rolling dice. You don't even know what it's gonna be. It's never the same. So it's it's kind of like if you're depending on this for your income, but you I guess what you got to do is kind of like live life on the edge, like uh yeah, because it's not steady and it's not fixed. It's always a paycheck, but y'all got sound right here. Y'all got sound. I got a phone call and it like messed my video up. Okay. Yeah. So I've had I've had a couple months that was like $3,000. That was like at first. That was maybe like, I don't know, the first 6 months of me doing this. And now I'm like 2.5 years in. And my last paycheck was $800. So like, you got to think about it. And I don't mean it went from like 3,000 to 28 to 27 to 25. No, it's like it went from it like dropped $1,000 over 30 days. And then the next 30 days, another 500. So you got to think, like, can you make it on $800 a month with a family? I'm telling you, it's you pinch your pennies exactly. Like, I mean, you couldn't. I'm telling you, the light bill alone will take you out. Speaking of light bill, I got to pay it. But yeah, it's like yeah, you're right that it steady changes. It would be tight, and things are tight. Like we blessed, we cool. We got we got a place to lay our head. We got a nice couch to watch TV on. Like we have a good life, and you got to be okay with that. Like you got to be okay with that being enough. So, if you would like to do this for a living, and you can and you okay with sometimes you run out of creamer. Sometimes you live and the lights go out. Like that's all happened. $800, that's groceries and light bill. Every bit of it, yeah. So you got to think, like, some months you go in the hole. Like the $800 month, definitely went in the hole. In other words, I went backwards. Instead of going forward in my checking account, I went backwards. And like you have it like that. And that's the beauty of digital entertaining. Like, can you survive on that? So, I don't know, you have to have plans. You have to, I'm telling you. You definitely couldn't depend on it if you like had a mortgage, car payment, light bill, insurance. You couldn't. You could hang it up. But like my dad coached me in life, like how to do what to do, where you want to be. You don't have to make a bunch of money, but you just can't waste money. So, like Dad said, if you gotta set up payments on something, you probably don't need it. And I mean, what that means is you drive stuff that, like, sometimes the window don't go up, or the windows don't go down, or the defrost don't work. But you live in your means, you know. It's, hey, you live in your means, and like you if you live outside of your means, you'll find out right quick how that'd work out for you. So I've done it all. I've drove to $800 cars and $500 trucks, and like, I got a nice truck right now. It's nice to me. It ain't new, but it's new to me. And the windows work and the air works, but you gotta live in your means. And I don't know, you definitely gotta put faith in the Lord and stay positive and keep moving forward. And if you're doing something you love with the people you love, I don't know, that's a price right in itself right there, you know. So yes. So I got an update on the cross country. You got Bentley shoes ordered. Got in some black and gold cross country shoes. He loves them. We couldn't find them in the store. Went to 2 different stores. So I ordered him some. Ordered him some socks that's got a high back on them. I've never seen them. They're for cross country running, so you don't get a blister on your heel. But I don't know about a long one, but I got one about that long. But so got his shoes and socks ordered, and he's so tickled. I appreciate everybody that sponsored him in his cross country team. Well, you didn't sponsor the team, you sponsored him, but he's so excited. I appreciate it. He ran his first race Saturday. He ran 4.6 miles, 27 minutes. And when he ran through the finish line, he walked up, he's like, well, at least I wasn't last. I thought that was funny. Oh man. So I mean, even he's funny, you know. But yeah, that's what we deal with. Living like within your means. And like, hey, you gotta, I guess the best way to do it is you gotta be a person like me. You gotta, I'm like, I'm okay if I am, and I'm okay if I don't. I don't know, I don't just worry about it. I just wake up, drink my coffee, and I just enjoy, like, I just enjoy what I do. And if it wasn't for the, like, people sending stuff like this, I mean, some creamer, sugar, shirts, hats, like, I don't know, if you're not loved, boy, I don't believe you would survive. It's, I don't know, it helps out a lot having people that love you and like care if you make it or how you doing at the time. And I won't forget one time I was cutting up some vegetables. And see, I went from living in the camper to this house, and because I was building this house, but I cut up a bunch of fruit or something, and I'm like, started looking for my bowls, and I'm like, where in the world is my bowl? Like, I had bowls, like, where they at? And like, I had to go to my camper, go through my cabinets. Anyway, man, like, I just had it was just an interesting day. And then DoorDash showed up with bowls, like a 50-piece Tupperware set. And I'm like, look at this. It's just stuff like that that like keeps you going, helps you make it. And I don't know, like just put your heart in it. Oh man, I'm telling you. Like I can't really tell you when nothing's due, but I can tell you when I'm supposed to get paid. Okay? That I know. And I don't know why, but most times, you know how like you know when you work and you get a direct deposit, you look at it. Well, I don't know why, but me, I know when it goes in, but I don't look at it till like a couple days later. I don't know why, but it's like I hate to pull it up and look at it. And then after a couple days, I'm like, I open it up and look at it, and I'm like, okay, to the grocery store we go. So, anyway, it is like the reason for not looking is like, because it varies. I'm telling you, it varies up and down so bad until you don't even know, like, what you're gonna get. I'm telling you, like, it's funny how that happens. You're just living on a prayer. You know, at least if you're on Social Security, you know what it's going to be next month and the next month. But this, no, it liable to be $800. It liable to be $1,000. It liable to be $500. Like, it's not, nothing set in stone, and it's not predictable. You can be here 1 minute and the next minute you're not financially. So it's like living on a prayer. Oh, I don't know. Like, me and little man's got everything we need. He's so excited. He's a good boy. Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, I know. I believe it. That's what I've heard. I don't know nothing about SS, but other than it ain't enough. So, yeah. And I'm trying to do different videos, but like you got to think about it, like these different videos cost money. And I mean like a lot. Mm-hmm. Like my cooking does really well, but man, like you can spend $80 cooking one meal. Like, really it is. It really is. So like it's just, hey, you can't cook an $80 meal like 30 days out the month. It ain't fathomable. So, oh, Sing that song, Living on a Prayer. I'm telling you. So if you don't have love, but you got a hard road to hoe, you know. So I got 15 small items and it was $93. Exactly. Like you can literally tote it to the car without a buggy, and it's, I mean, $140, no problem. With Social Security, you have to be careful about how you spend it. Exactly. Like when you're a YouTuber, you got to be careful how you spend it also. Because, like, it's done. Yeah, is that right? Well, you know, a good way to make it is like sponsors. I mean, like people that love you, that like, I mean, I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't make it, I'm pretty sure, without them. So, the alarm's going off. Yes. That funnel's either in the gold truck 2-box or either in my white truck 2-box.
It ain't like a transmission, a little tiny hole. Put like 5 gallons in it.
I don't know. I got two. I got a big one and a small one. You have to look in there.
Okay. You want to go take a peek?
10 for. Does it? I remember spending over 200, 2 carts full. I'm telling you. It you just have to save, and I mean, unless you like in a rich family, and I don't know if being in a rich family even helps, because most of the time, from my experience, like people let you live. Like they may have it to help you out, but they let you grow up on your own. And so yeah, that happens all the time.
Hey, it's like a transmission on. Like this, my pinky about that long. Like it'll be 6 months.
Yeah, but I got some in that truck too.
Man, you got it everywhere. Don't tell me. Nice.
What are you making that costs $50, $80? Hey, like you go to the grocery store and
Ham and cheese sandwich.
you figure out what you just, even if you go buy light bread, lunch meat, mayonnaise, cheese, hey, you know how much you done spent? I mean, $40, $50, and that's a ham sandwich. Like, you gotta have greens, you gotta have vegetables, potatoes, macaroni. Like, you gotta have meat. Hey, I went the other day and I seen a pack of hamburger meat, $43. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Yeah, so rich people's not happy. Well, I don't want to get into that. I don't really have an opinion on that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, macaroni. I'm just saying, listen, that's why hamburger helper was invented. For people that, like, on low income. And I'm going to tell you, I made some hamburger helper the other day just because, like, Bentley, I could tell you, like, about Bentley, and it'll make you cry about money. That boy saves his money. and he's had his money stole twice. Makes me so mad. Hey, look in the back of the Corvette. You have to go to the passenger side. Like I got a clear funnel. Yeah, I gotta finish this show up now. We'll drop.
Do you got a piece of like your borderline that was left over? And then I can take it and tape that funnel, just be slow.
I don't know. Let me finish this up, and we'll go to Las Vegas if you want to.
Like what?
Just look out there.
I can't go to Las Vegas.
All right. Penny Pinch. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I was telling you about Hamburger Helper. Yeah, I bought some the other day. Me and little man, he wanted some. Man, I mean, like, between the dogs and, like, see what I mean? This is the life of living off YouTube. Like, it's, you best be able to just wake up and go day by day. If you got any kind of a pattern or any kind of schedule or any kind of anything, like this ain't for you. You gotta be able to just roll with it. And I was designed to roll with it. My point is, hamburger meat, $45. The box of noodles, $5. Hey, Hamburger Helper ain't no bargain no more. Like, that's expensive eating. Like, I'm telling you, that used to be what poor people ate. And now, Hamburger Helper is a luxury. I'm telling you right now. Your best bet is to get you one piece of cured meat, cut it up, throw some beans in the crock pot, put you a piece of cured meat in there. You can buy a bag of beans for $2 and you can eat on them for a couple days. So, like, I'm telling you, I never thought I would see the day that Hamburger Helper will cost as much as grilling a steak. That's where we at right now. And I don't know. I would, like, my advice for you, if you want to quit your job and do this for a living, I would never recommend that. You better stay with the for sure thing. And I don't know. That's just the life of living off YouTube. So I'd come up with cheap ways to have dinners. Yeah, like I feed Bentley. Bentley eats good. But like, I eat a box of macaroni. For real. Now, last night I grilled us pork chops. We had pork chops and broccoli cheese and rice, whole kernel corn. I mean, it was fantastic. But, yeah. Bentley said, I was cooking on the Blackstone and Bentley come out here and said, man, I said, what is it? He said, I love when you cook on the grill. He said, can't nobody grill as good as you. I said, you think so? He's like, I'm telling you. And I put barbecue on them and like they was caramelizing on the grill. And he was in here, you should have heard him eating. Man. I'm like, what is it? He's like, I must need to stop and say a prayer. I said, for what? He said, good as these pork chops are. So anyway, that's like, so the best advice I can give you if you want to do this for a living, man, you better have a backup plan. You better have a little money saved up. You better be likable. You better be okay with eating like the bare minimum sometimes. Like we eat, I mean, we don't go without, but we can't live like a rock star. We have to stay in our means. And yeah, So long as you stay in your means and you okay with that, then you'll probably be all right. But you just gotta be okay with that. And like, not only you gotta be okay with it, you got to be able to have a woman that's okay with that. That's the tricky part. Yeah, because you might be all right living that way. It'd take a real good woman to like be okay living that way and be all right with it. And I ain't saying they're not out there. My mom's one of them. But I don't know. There's not a big line of women like that that's like, hey, I'm right here. I seen a woman the other day, listen, for real. She got on there, she said, y'all ladies be quiet. I got something to say. She's like, I need a man. She's like, I don't care. I don't like cutting grass. I don't like changing brakes. I don't like washing dishes. I don't like cleaning the yard. I want a man. I don't even care what he looks like. If he'll do all that, send him on. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. She sign her up. Now, like I believe that resume, she ain't lying. She said, y'all can be that single woman if you want, but I want a man. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching today. That's my thoughts on living on YouTube. And as of right now, we 2.5 years in. Like my income fluctuates every month. Like it fluctuates a few $100s. It always seems to go down, never up as much. Kind of like the stock market. If it goes up $200, that means next month it's gonna drop $400. It never seemed to get that. You know what I mean? You stay kind of here, and when you get a little bit, then you go back here. And so that's really the life of it. And I mean, unless you're like really successful, and yeah, I don't know what that feels like. I feel like I'm loved, and but as far as like, we're still waiting. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.